Why is this happening? Another one. That's just hammer 4. It seems big enough before. Yep, that definitely has it. That definitely seems big enough to actually smash someone's skull in. Toto? Don't tell me Toto. Relax, she just passed out and she saw the blood. The blood? Oh, that's right. Toto is their blood, man. Like he said, just leave it alone.
However... What?
Well, when you mentioned just kind of free,
what?
You might know. Actually, Park's not the only one who's dead. Creamy's dead too.
Hey! I see.
This is why you came to kiss us. Så snart blir jag till en ny rösta med tid. Nu finns vi
Oh!
What did you say?
What are you talking about? It's ridiculous.
Come on. What?
What the heck is going on? I'm back in Everyone back to the nursery. Find 2 lamps down the stairs and then leave my house. Reach the nurse's office. Couldn't believe my eyes. The family's body was there just a few minutes ago. Just disappeared.
Indeed.
What did you say?
Just like those guys did. Convenient how you say those guys when you went in with us upstairs. Unbelievable.
Why?
First are 2 murders and now one of the bodies in peace.
Huh?
Hina.
No way! No!
Hina.
Then who might be the next? Then who might the next target be? Toko? Huh?
What?
Huh?
Damn. Bastard!
Calm down, he's fucked up with things. Everyone, stop fighting. Right now, you try back.
Damn.
Yeah, something's happened to Toko. I found the nurse's office and brought it up the stairs. Toko! God, you're okay. Right now I noticed. That's something very good. It was gone. Target's body, which should have been right there. It disappeared.
This is...
This can't be that. Are we hallucinating or is this something? No, it's not a hallucination. No, I saw before. And what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
What?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. He was vanishing in the air. Obviously, whoever did this is in the body. But why did you do it? It's impossible to imagine.
Huh?
Not possible.
No, I don't think you need to worry about that.
Huh?
Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing Tiny Meat?
Well...
You mean that fragment, I'll take them together on the third.
It is so.
After that, we split up into 2 groups. Now this time, your team has this and no words in one because dominant. Oh no, second. Kyoko had an alibi for his last extremely last time. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with him. She's very adamant. Well, anyway, he has to go.
Let's see.
there will be no more murder. Regulations are clear about now. Oh, that's right. So the rule says you can only kill maximum
That's
2
right.
people.
Let's see.
But since 2 people have been killed, there's no possibility.
Perhaps.
The main kitchen is better off out.
In other words,
No, that's mine. You can never actually search for 2 missing bodies. 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed and their bodies been killed. Anyone without an alibi, then you could have done it anyway. Did you mean to kill? What about Kyoto? He's not involved in this case. Where did he go?
what?
So then,
There's no need to be afraid. No one knows your constitution.
Because, I mean,
Hina.
Just another something.
huh?
Okay. Don't want to.
Huh?
Damn.
Yeah, I thought looking. Oh wait, look. Yeah, I thought I don't know what Excellent. Lamp on.
Come on.
We're just standing there. We need to get to the repository. Huh? You mean
Indeed.
Goodbye.
until Tina and Sakura can go ahead. The body's in the repository? The body's here somewhere? That's heavy in the repository. Convenient how it's unlocked now, but it was locked before. A second time. The two bodies that disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. Never need notice the second time.
A body after a certain...
And so here we are.
It's the
Without further ado,
Monokuma
next Monokuma file.
What?
Stop talking.
Just hand it over.
Punishment is waiting. See?
Well then, now that we found the bodies, what's left to
What the
the
heck?
culprit? Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do? Why? Why?
Large wet tears fell from her eyes, and the tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. This was some world of make-believe, and that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. And this wasn't a movie. This wasn't.
He's alive again? Where am I? Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Hifumi!
Huh? That's right. I remember now.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember before I met you all.
His memories all blending together. He had nothing else on top of us.
The light, it's reaching out to me like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who tried to
Who killed me? That's right. Yasuhi.
His eyes closed. Never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can just so present vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your knees.
Stop talking.
You understand me. Going off his way to return to people who live unnecessary diaries. You understand what makes Stephen die.
Then perhaps.
So, in other words,
Assaulting people in the 25 and 15. And going so far as to have bodies.
What is this?
that's fine.
Anyways, last time we tracked down the culprit in our little life or death game again. And this time it's not all about life or death. The trial will conclude our
Indeed.
So we begin again. We have to go through this one more time.
Very strange.
Well.
An accomplice? What do you do?
Monokuma! Yep.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear.
Is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does
Makes
the
you question what happens
killing.
if
So
two
in
people,
other
if that's
words,
the
two
case,
people can work together,
makes you wonder what
but one of them
happens
has
if
no chance of profiting from it.
someone dies from two people stabbing them at the same time. Do they both get executed?
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So then...
hey, here.
So in other words,
Well, extreme.
Retrieve lacking.
Well, now.
However...
Indeed. So, What? Oh!
You, and you.
You SOB! Huh? You've gotta be kidding! What the heck? What?
She's my first match. You had a few screenshots of me. And when the body disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Thus, how his body aside, I can't imagine any way she would be able to move the human body.
Yep. What are you saying? Let's see.
So then...
it's all clear.
Especially when you take into account that Hifumi never refers to people by their first name, as evident from how he always referred to Makoto as Mr. Naegi. That's the wheel. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? But like I said, for anyone calls me Neezy sister or like, I tend to take into account the facts. But isn't it funny how Selen would be silent, or rather Doki now, would be silent about who the perpetrators were unless she swore bound to silence? Wait, there's another All I can think is if Sophie was indeed... Well, it's weird how she, despite not mentioning her name, not mentioning any names rather, it magically surfaces from an exterior source, that being Kurosanji, that it's Liver's. My glasses! Spotless hammer has been added to the truth burst section of your handbook. What?
So, But...
Yeah.
So, in other words, what? What? I see. That's enough. Goodbye.
His mysterious words hung in the air as he left no clue. Probably as if he figured something out. Well, yeah, the only thing that I use for search my arguments is evidence. Plus, I've been having nagging suspicions about things for a while. But yeah, the one key detail, I take the side block. I don't point fingers. That's why I wasn't going to say anything for today, instead of something a bit more concrete. To either confirm or deny the suspicion. I know people might be inclined to think that it's liars because heroes said themselves, but like I said, it could just be barefaced lie. Which they don't have. Don't forget, they've got fans from Panda 2. Why are you investigating for that? I'm not investigating anything besides speaking.
Let's see. Yes, indeed.
Let me go back to those. So the killer was able to get in his body in that
Indeed.
time. I feel like it's...
Yes. Indeed.
There's a bunch of blood packets there for blood transfusions again. Let me know, another one. Yeah, I thought that might... What? This might be a hank. Is the glass is cleaning cloth? It's got some kind of blood. Ugh, but it's also covered in blood.
Oh. Huh?
Right now, if no one is doing anything, I'll have to just
It's all clear now. Goodbye.
Just a second. Okay.
I mean... Huh? Huh?
Right.
Don't be mean!
What? Wow. It's not... Hey. And?
I mean... Huh? Let me out of here! You got it all wrong!
It would seem...
So then, honestly, is that okay? Could it be... That's terrible! Just the worst.
Hold on, guys. I think that's on.
That's right.
Yeah,
What the heck?
Please!
What are you saying?
What the heck?
Okay. Huh. See? Look, I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the...
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like
Well, either way. I mean, it seems pretty...
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again.
Ah. Just a sec.
But
Honestly.
what the heck?
Just the worst. That's terrible.
What? What the heck?
Just the worst.
Wait! Huh? How about that?
So then,
I'm at least 30%!
correct.
Please!
What the heck?
Oh, Hey.
Just the...
So,
No, hold on. You could be on something. Nurses office still have chemicals up too. Told you, someone's trying to set me up. You good fancy trying to escape. Someone will have tricked me.
Don't be.
Just a sec.
No. Please.
What the heck?
Yep, last I checked, no one's referred to him as
Just
Yasuhiro.
the worst.
Please.
What are you saying?
What?
Makoto. It would seem... Why,
Project myself in.
anyway,
Need to have someone. Okay.
shall we go?
Darling, come.
Hey,
Examine the corpses. That's not good for me.
correct. Hey. Anyway,
For a moment, your character seemed to have rigid. Only for a
so
moment.
then,
Crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the box.
I knew it.
Like I said when it came to this situation though, I'm not claiming that I'm some sort of know-it-all because I look at all the possibilities. Anything, intuition can go wrong sometimes. And just know to go off logic instead of emotion. No, so to speak.
I see. Hey. Whew. So then, that's right. In other words, However, Makoto, because
I am rigor mortis. Oh yeah, that does take place over 3 hours.
hey, is that so then? Indeed. That's right. Indeed.
In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
I don't...
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead and go open. And I think of how it was stuff down the pants. Like, very important for me, I'll never forgive you. No. I found a hole, maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else now. I just mean the equipment room at the end.
so
That sounds very familiar. That's it, it's the same thing Hero said. He was saying it's
however,
that's not exactly the same, is it? Let's mention the super weird no one knows that at all. Everyone said, found a hole, maybe we can use it to escape. Hiro says no exceptions at 20 yet. But I know they wrote it. They were asking to me at 6.
is that right? So,
Why have it been torn off? I think it's likely to be for some means probably being ripped. Can you maybe explain that more? Think
Hey.
carefully. Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no
so
idea.
then,
How long was the scrap of paper when he was holding it? Why is it something more important? The note Hifumi.
hey,
So you're saying I don't have to think about the hammer?
is that right?
The instructions?
Are you excited? Are you like the bright burst? And so, with no further ado, everyone, please make your way to the...
It would seem. Shall we go?
Okay. Okay.
Monokuma up here!
He's moved on?
Wrong!
Whew.
Boy, tough.
Stop talking.
Okay. Hey! Hey!
Let's go.
Please!
What the heck?
What the heck?
Hey,
That's right.
Just the word. Wah-wah?
Come on.
Let's begin with a base. If you can, now.
We already know who
Was that?
It was Hiro. Don't try and deny it.
I didn't! Someone knocked me.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it, and all of it was found in your... It points to you as having created the suit.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know! I don't know! I don't know!
Is Hiro really killer? Something else that makes sense.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
I mean, look at the blueprints. I'm like, years old from this.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
Everything we found in your room.
Damn it.
Shoot!
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof.
Oh yeah,
No,
because
it's
I'm
wrong. Are we sure Hiro...
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote. Asking, the handwriting's obviously different. Wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person may be the point.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Yep.
Come on! I'm not...
So Makoto, are you saying...
And he's not the only one.
Then who was in that robo-jet? Is it like Hiro said? Was there...
The suspicious individual. Go ahead, Makoto.
And of course you pass it off to
So?
suspicious individual in question. The one that...
I got it!
Hiro.
Other than Hiro, obviously...
Then there can be no doubt.
That doesn't make any sense.
It makes perfect sense.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this...
What?
Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do.
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell...
The things I'm using to Taka's body. He must have been...
I got it!
If there were more...
I got it! They were a dolly and a tarp.
What's in the attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there, and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp.
And same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, You think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects, but it would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along? And
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
Yeah, if they existed in this game, that would be...
there is no shame in being wrong. We have all accepted the fact.
Oh, no, I mean...
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. I cannot agree.
This should prove it. If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, when I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident. As they wheeled the body out of the room, and as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way.
Yeah, the subject of how what kind of robot is...
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of... If you look back on how the body was transported...
Look at how the body was moved. It'll be clear why that person in the suit could have done.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over. Then you could push the dolly no problem. So the killer just crouched down and carted the body off to the repository.
If you accept everything we just said, then you must realize that whoever was in the suit couldn't possibly be the culprit.
Sorry, I don't think I realize anything.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room, and from there, the body...
Yeah, the culprit then loaded it onto the dolly.
Now, keep in mind that the...
Well, yeah, all you'd have to do is bend over.
No, what's wrong? You're absolutely right, but if you were wearing that suit, do you...
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. When you're in that suit, am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could...
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of...
There's absolutely no sense of pushing it in the body.
My God!
Maybe you can't take off by yourself.
I don't think taking off the suit was an option.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on.
Then, you really can't take it off?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right!
So, it's really true?
To be clear, whoever did move the body...
No, wait. Just a second. You all got a good look at it. If whoever... Besides, do you remember... So long as those facts exist, the individual inside the suit... Yeah, that's...
Hold on a second!
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single... Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from
Holy
every
shit.
angle.
You've just summed up my entire thoughts on
Perhaps,
the situation.
but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from...
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was.
All right then. I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up. So we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing... As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice. It also soon became clear that this same... We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse...
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that...
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
And then... At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed...
Meanwhile, we had just discovered we must have found both bodies because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed foot right after we left the physics lab. We ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising. We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room.
This can't be happening. Or easily saving all this or something.
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers.
I see. It certainly seems to me that these are...
Okay, well...
Rather than a single series of events, and from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started.
The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
This is kind of random. What is really not order?
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was...
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came...
See? So it's obvious Taka came after. So, I wonder if, or perhaps it was... We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that he flew while Taka's death.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after. So, I wonder if, or perhaps it was... We already know what order they were killed in.
No, that's wrong. Hold on. There's no, if anything, that's...
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to... But in reality, Taka... Okay then, let's...
Evidence that Taka was killed before.
I understand. I got it. See?
It must have gotten broken when he was... So if it wasn't broken up...
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was...
And before Celeste was attacked this morning. That's right. Talk of that simple fact. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer. That way, when we saw how they were...
Now, if Taka was killed because when he was killed, we...
That may be true in the case of Bud. All of our alibis...
That's right. With him... When we heard Hifumi screaming, then we all ran down to the nurse's office. That's totally true!
Oh, I know! They must have
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making...
Anyway, we all have rocks since all of us were there together.
And I were in the bathroom, and then there's the disappearance at that time. were all Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the...
Wait, then what if genocide Jill?
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way, because, as we just established...
Besides, I didn't do either of them. In other words, it is impossible. On the other hand, Hero and...
For now, we can't get fixated on... So instead of who, in particular, I think we need to
That's true. We searched everywhere, and according to what Celeste... His body apparently just to carry that much weight.
Oh man, yeah.
Well, what if If the dead body were to move itself?
The dead body moved on itself?
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. We thought Hifumi was dead.
He was... alive?
Are you saying Hifumi was...
But I mean, we thought...
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That... it isn't...
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Nothing's wrong. Was the body discovery...
Of course it was.
Maybe. But that was...
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body.
So there's a good chance I think we've confused whether...
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2.
Maybe Monokuma...
What do you say, Monokuma?
Well, it's a very... But what I can say about it's only broadcast when 3 or more...
That didn't answer our question, man.
No, actually, that was plenty. He said it's only broadcast when a body is... Even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body
Second body discovery.
I got it!
And those bodies will be discovered.
We heard it a second time in the report. It didn't seem weird at the time.
Exactly. If we were actually
rediscovering in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first meaning, he wasn't actually found...
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe...
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! That is the worst logic I have, but honestly, I do not think...
Okay then, let's take another... Then it should become clear what...
This whole thing... Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Nothing's wrong! In fact, there was his glasses. That fact alone proves that he was...
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office... But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the...
Come on, let's do a file.
I got it! It was a glasses cleaning. One look at the bloodstain on this piece of cloth was used to wipe you, and the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera. And whose digital camera was it?
The character was...
I highly doubt anyone...
I see your point. And
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece
No,
of
I don't.
garbage like that.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi. So what I'm saying is, the blood...
Even if that is true.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of...
That's a good point.
And it must have been him.
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive and the Nerfy pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving...
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergency.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out. So he just dumped it everywhere. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done.
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who...
I got it! It could only have been...
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office...
That also explains how...
The door was locked.
Well, after the bodies, Sumi and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means, when Hina and Sakura got to the...
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished...
He convinced us all he was dead. And when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this.
But that means he took...
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to...
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single... You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
Nope.
Shoot! I got it! You're talking about the note.
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? Pants?
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now.
I found the hole, maybe we can use to escape. Anything we can't find out, so I'm trying to...
That's the note I was... Huh? What? Monokuma can't find out, so...
I see. Then this note isn't...
It's not the same.
In other words, the killer got in touch with the... And that person could only have been...
Hifumi's pen.
I got it! That's right! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here. I don't really understand what's going on. So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out Ugh! Yeah.
Working this one.
Hockey had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Hockey!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
No, it's wrong! No, they're absolutely...
What the hell are you...
The note said to meet at 6 a.m. You've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look, the equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was...
So, Taka was murdered at... I think that should be plenty to show that...
Well, no further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick. The culprit really...
But if they gave the note to Taka...
Stuff down his pants?
Most likely. Hifumi's...
Where's your proof?
Here's my Hifumi stole the notes from Taka.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, if I'm right about this... I knew it! It fits...
Then Taka's scraps...
Yup. They're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small... There's only one...
Taka died clutching the note, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which...
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all... In fact, he was behind the whole thing!
Sorry, no. When we found him in the repository, the second body discovery...
So then...
Whoever did is the...
He was killed in the repository.
So, he must have been killed...
During that time, we'd all split up. In other words, during that time...
Wait! But stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid wolf! Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi!
The weapon?